performance this evening. It's a great concert. I know you're going to really enjoy it. So many of our students, first of all, this is the first time I've seen as many students on stage here for string orchestra, and you'll see the same thing with the band, so that's very impressive. And so many of the students keep on repeating, and so you'll notice, obviously, they're young children. They're here at one performance, but they all come together at the chorus as well. So we get to see a lot of talent, and I thank you for your support of them and certainly of the school. And we are live streaming this evening, and you've probably gotten that. So there will be a time after each of the sections where you can take still photos of your children. So when the orchestra's done, you come and take still photos, and we'll do that, the band, and then the chorus at the very end. But we'll be live streaming, and it'll be on the website immediately after the concert. So you can go right there to it, so you don't have to view through your viewfinder, I guess they call it, right? Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Murphy, and she's going to introduce our orchestra this evening.
Thank you for coming out tonight. This is actually great concert weather because it's not as hot as it would have been if the sun had been blazing today. Behind me is our 4th grade string orchestra. These students have been performing in small groups all year, and right around January we started combining them into larger groups until we have what you see behind me. This is our entire orchestra. And at the beginning of the school year, when they start playing string instruments, they start out by plucking the strings. It's much easier to tolerate at home. They're making much smaller sounds, and the cat doesn't cry, you know. So this is called pizzicato technique, and our first piece tonight is called Salamander Samba, which demonstrates the pizzicato style that they've been working on the first half of the school year. make one last change to the program. Our final piece, Impulse, is not going to be performed tonight, so our final piece is going to be March in Canon. Right around January, kids start picking up their bows and playing what's called arco style. And that's when you start to notice the dog hiding under the table. And some very loud, strange noises coming from your child's room. It is absolutely normal, and you're paying your dues right now. In a year or two, you're not going to notice at all. Right now, their final piece is March in Canon. Before we start that, I would like to acknowledge we have a few students up here who participated in what's called the NISMA Solo Festival. These are scattered throughout New York State, and we choose students to prepare a solo and play it for a judge. It's very high level of playing. Normally we don't send elementary students, so one or two, but we have several up here, and I'd like those students to stand up. And now the final piece, March in Canon.
Any parents that would like to come up and take any still photos of your children, please feel free to do that at this time. We'll wait probably a couple minutes for you to do that, and then we'll move on to our next group. Okay, it's great. Hopefully some wonderful keepsakes for you photos of this time. So let's give them a big round of applause as they leave. There will be a quick transition for our band. It's so great listening to that and how well they warm up. Another great performance right here. I think you're really going to enjoy the songs that I'm going to share with you this evening. So I'm going to turn over to Mr. Brandon Carroll. This is his first year with us, and you're going to be very impressed with the work that he's done. So let's give him all a big round.
Thank you everybody for coming out tonight. We'll start you off with our first song, which is called B-Flat First Concert, and it's a little medley of popular songs like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or Old MacDonald. So we hope you enjoy B-Flat First Concert. Thank you very much. It's hot up here on stage. Our next piece for you is We Will Rock You. We hope you enjoy We Will Rock You.
No, she is too hot for it.
Thank you. Like Mrs. Murphy was saying, we have a couple students that did the Misma Solo Festival this year, and we wanted to have them show off a little bit of their solo. So first we're going to hear from Edward. He's going to play a little bit of what he had to play for the judges this year. Just to remind you, he's only in 4th grade, and that was a very hard Nisma solo. The next person we're going to hear from is Hannah T, and she's going to play her clarinet solo. So we have some really, really talented musicians here in the band, and we're going to continue showcasing them in our next piece. The next one's kind of a jazzy tune, so you might see some kids getting their sunglasses on, ready for this jazz song here. You're going to hear a few solos. First, we're going to have Edward again on trumpet, then we're going to have Aiden on the saxophone, then we'll bring it over to Boston on the trumpet, back to Jerry on saxophone, then you're going to hear a clarinet duet from Hannah T and Hannah B. And then finally, we will have a trombone solo from Ryan. So we hope you enjoy our jazz song, Boogie Blues. Thank you. Some of those students worked really hard on making their own solos, so that was a wonderful, wonderful job. We have one last song for you before we play. I just wanted to give a big thank you to the parents and all of your support. We really appreciate you helping your children practice. Makes a big difference, so we really appreciate it. And also thank you so much to bringing your kids here early before school. It helps us make this whole program happen, so thank you so, so much. And also one more big thank you to these guys in front of me. They have been so amazing. So thank you. They make this the coolest job ever, so. Without further ado, we bring you our last song, Star Wars.
Once again, those parents that would like to take photographs, please feel free to come up. And we do have a call with lights on out in front of the school. It's a Navy BMW HDF 2698. So the lights are on.
Hi, people. Say hi. Say hi. I know. Hi.
Sit right there.
Okay, so we just have a few minutes for us to change out, clear the stage up, get ready for first.
I had to put
Hashtag YOLO.
Last group that's going to be performing this evening is Chorus, and under the direction of Mrs. Cohen. So let's give them a big round of applause.
Hello, and welcome to the plus portion of the spring concert. Our theme this year is South of the Border. To get things started, here's a two-part warm-up called Spanish solfege. Solfege is the name we give to the names of the notes on the scale, do, re, mi, and so on. Listen as we sing them in a fun way. will travel to Brazil, the home for the upcoming Summer Olympics.
The capital, Rio de Janeiro, is an exciting city. A popular event there is a samba.
It features sparkling costumes and fancy footwear. Our song features 3 parts describing the place, each with its own melody and motion.
The music and motion will overlap to create a deep part.
Here is samba.
Although we have been singing songs that have a Spanish flair in terms of melody and rhythm, we have been singing our lyrics in English and Spanish. Our next song is in English and Spanish.
It is a lovely song about peace and brotherhood, no matter where our background and heritage. It is how somos de Blanco.
Thank you very much. We don't have NISMA Solo Festival for fourth grade singers at this point in time, but we do have fun festivals where children get together and get to sing with each other all across Ulster County. And in fourth grade, that's called YEMS, Young Elementary Music Symposium. Here at Edson School, we had 13 children participate in this special event, and I'm going to recognize their names. Some of them are standing on stage with me, others are in other groups. And there's one that actually couldn't be in chorus this year, but she's really looking forward to it next year up at the middle school. They were Boston Stilson, Diamond Banks, Tatiana Singleton, Caroline Kennedy, Edward Karen, Glenn Bryant, Jasmine Slutsky, Lene Burnham, Lena Goodmanson, Madison Velders, Molly Dwyer, Reed Jones, and Sadie Todd. They had a really wonderful Young Elementary Music Symposium are only the beginning of our students' experiences here in Kingston, and I want to let you know some of the wonderful opportunities they'll have in store when they move on to the middle and high school level. There's all-county chorus, band, and orchestra. There are plays, there are drama productions, there are special musical events and field trips. So we really encourage the students that perform tonight to keep making music, to keep it a part of what they do, and that comes from your support at home, and we sincerely appreciate that and hope that it continues as these students grow and develop. Thank you.
The traditional song Four White Horses is a very popular song in the Caribbean. The song has a fun syncopated rhythm and a simple melody. Some girls from the chorus will demonstrate the hand clapping game that goes with the song. Our version of the song includes a counter melody, which we will use as a partner song. You will hear each tune separately, then pair together to create harmony. Here is Four White Horses.
Tomorrow
we travel to the streets of Jamaica. Langston Market is a calypso song about a mother who goes to the market to sell her ackee fruit but doesn't sell any. Meanwhile, the kids are hungry, and in the end, the mother wonders how she's going to feed them. We will include some traditional instruments: conga drums, claves, maracas, and cassava. Instrument players are Lena, Antoinette, Edward, Ethan, Matthew, Gretchen, Hannah, Cash, and Olivia. Thank you very much for attending our concert today. We hope you have enjoyed our music. We would like to take a moment to thank the custodians and office staff that helped prepare the stage and the concert program for us, as well as our parents, classroom teachers, and Mr. Krupp for their support. Here is our final song with St. Martin.
That was fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming. Also want to thank all of our parents once again, and Kate Heidecker, who's in the back. She's was preparing the live streaming for us, so don't forget to go and watch it on our school website. Once again, thank you for spending the evening with us, and those people who would like to take some photographs up, please feel free to come up. And as you leave, once again, thank you, and have a safe trip home and a great rest of the school year.